Hello everyone. So as we all are aware of it that we have completed our sprint one, and it was really great teamwork, and we did amazing work in our sprint one. We have completed all the deliverables, and we have met all the deadlines. So as we are here for retrospective, so we're gonna talk about what we have done in sprint one. I'll ask my friend Mandeep to continue with the first user story.
Hello, my name is Mandeep Devi and student ID is 30390461. Here I will discuss about first user story. As an admin, I create a university student record for verify student login. As a user, me and Diksha, we can create a user story. We can create university student record database, and we can create a, after that student can enter into login page and they can integrate and received OTP verification and enter a test. Next user story will be continued by Shahroj.
Hi, my name is Rose, and I'm going to discuss about my second user story. Me and Gurpreet is working on this user story, and this is in this user story. Gurpreet will help me in deciding the questions with those questions which are we are going to put on our website. Questions needed for our test, and I have to. And my role in this is that I have to set these questions for the user, and in the backend I have to add all the questions on from the admin side. I have to add all the questions on in the database and decide what type of questions will be appearing on the screen of user when he try to click on the start test. So these type of all these functionality will be handled is going to be handled by me and Gurpreet in the sprint one. So we are going to add almost 20 questions for the test. For if there is like there are different type of tests like literacy test and personality test. So we are going to add 20 questions for every test, and there will be a time limit for a question for the questions in the test. So I mean there won't be enough time for the student to think and then give answer. There is a burn down chart for that, and it is going to explain that.
Yeah, so in one down chart, basically in the one down chart, we have tried to show how many project tasks are left to finish during a selected period of time. We are going to use it to keep track of our project progress so that we can get an idea that how far we are to finish our project progress. So yeah, next, Sheros, you want to talk about your individual component?
So my individual component is that I have to design the database for the sprint one. So I mean in the database I have to decide what type of data we are going to enter in our database. I have to design the whole database. I mean I have to normalize the data. So, and the other key functionality was that I have to assign primary and foreign keys on the base of which we are going to fetch data from our database from different tables. I'm using CRUD functions, create, then update, delete, these type of functions to keep the record updated. So, it I have what I have learned in the past sprint, as we know that this is the first sprint, so there isn't any past sprint. So we are going to continue from this sprint to next from the sprint one. So what could have done be better in this sprint? Actually, we can use API structures to easily retrieve data from our database. So this is all the individual part I am doing in this sprint one. And next would be to discuss about his individual component.
Oh yeah, just give me a minute to share my screen.
That's fine. You can. Gurpreet, that's fine. You can speak from your mobile. That's fine.
Okay. Good then. Yeah. So in the individual component, I can say that yeah, I have designed a test paper to identify the various scores such as personality score, literacy score, aptitude or reasoning score. I have tried to refer to the various types of test papers to identify best suitable questions for the particular test, and I have tried to identify the various types of attributes for the personality test. And in this, I have tried to apply various types of business logics to select the appropriate questions to identify like which types of aptitude and reasoning questions are the students, like how far they are ready for their job or for their further studies. So, what could have we have learned in the past sprint, as it's our first sprint. So, yeah, we're gonna talk about it in the next sprint. What could have gone better in this sprint? We can utilize papers given on various websites to reduce our efforts. Yeah, so next part gonna talk about. I'll ask my friend Mandeep to continue with her individual component.
Here I will discuss about my specific component. What did I done in past sprint? Well, retrospective helps Scrum teams focus on how they felt they performed during sprint, designed a business logic as well as how much weightage of each test impact on the overall score of the students. Second one is identify and finalize the criteria of business logic to convert the score into the percentage. How did I apply stream specific knowledge to my project? Firstly, I need to demonstrate the value of knowledge management practices, and then I can introduce the management into project process and methodology. Refers various literature as well as articles to finalize the business logic and how I can convert the logic into the mathematical education which is suitable for database queries. What did I learn from in the past sprint? In the first sprint of this is the first sprint because we will discuss about second sprint and third sprint. What could have gone better in the sprint? Can add more attributes to be more specific in terms of the various scores of the test, like we can add more types in the personality score to distinguish the personality more effectively. Thank you.
So, thank you. That's all from our side. And our group member Diksha will present her part individually, separately. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.